welcome to the Owl Boys podcast. This week, it's going to be a little different from your typical podcast. Actually, depending on when this comes out, this might be the first episode. Hello, welcome, we're the Owl Boys. So, typically what we do is we'll have video game-based discussions on what we're playing or something in the news. But this week is a special week because this weekend is the start of 2019's E3, which means we gotta make some sweet bets on all these games that are coming out. I'm gonna be your host, Cuddly Basket.
This is Tree.
Mystic.
And W.
And let's just get right into these sweet bets. A lot of these bets are gonna be based around the trailers, so we have specific criteria for these bets. We have a cinematic trailer, or a gameplay-focused trailer, or just a full-blown demo. That's going to be how we're betting for a lot of these. We also have a sizzle reel for something like your indie game showcase at Microsoft or something like that. All right, starting off, the big EA. So we don't have a lot going on for EA. We're not huge fans of what they're doing this year, but there is a game that a lot of us have been looking at. It's Sea of Solitude. And how do we think it's going to show up this year, if at all?
So I think it's definitely going to show a gameplay trailer. Last year it was a lot of cinematics. They just announced the release date for July, so I think it's going to show off some gameplay to get people hyped to buy it for July.
Okay.
I agree. I think they're going to do a gameplay trailer, and let's go with that.
I too think they're going to be a gameplay trailer.
Yeah, I think we are also going to see a gameplay trailer. Yeah.
Got very diversifying bets.
Unanimous.
I'm ready to start.
In a widespread.
Moving on to another press conference that we all love dearly, Devolver. I don't love it dearly. I like it, but it's there. We also have about just as many bets as we do for EA. For one game in particular that has piqued a lot of the fancies of the Owl Boys. My Friend Pedro. How are we going to see it?
So I think what it's going to be is a gameplay-focused trailer, because I think there was some cinematics and gameplay last year. I can't remember quite clearly, but I think it's going to focus much more on gameplay since it's supposed to be coming out this year. So they want to show off what happens in it more.
I don't think it's showing up. They already put out hype for it. We already saw what the game looks like. I think they're just going to release it and put out some videos for new games and get new hype for that. I don't see them putting on a repeat performance.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see it. This seems like the kind of game that's not going to have a ton of cutscenes in general, because based off what they showed last year was purely gameplay. I think we're going to see more of that this year in a gameplay trailer. Release date. When do we think we're going to see it, if at all?
I'm thinking quarter for 2019, just because there hasn't been a lot out, and it seems like it could be like in the winter, fallish area. I think this makes the most sense.
I'm going to go with quarter 3 of this year, just in the fall. It looks like it's pretty polished and almost done. I have confidence they'll come out around probably like August or September.
Okay, I think we're going to shadow drop it. There's going to be a shadow drop. It's going to be great.
I think we need to verify, too, that we're not asking when it's going to come out. We're asking when announced at E3 that it's going to come out.
Yeah.
So I think it's the same thing that we were doing previously, where you're going to, since you're saying it's not going to be there, that's like a no for the first one for the how, and it's a no for the second one, so it's like a half point.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to the PC Gamer Show. First up, we're talking Satisfactory. How do we think it's going to show up, if at all?
I don't think it's going to show up.
Gasp.
You're so shocked.
Yeah, I think it's going to show up as gameplay footage, and I don't think it's going to have a release date.
It'll be a gameplay-focused trailer and no release date.
We're seeing it. We're seeing lots of gameplay. Gameplay everywhere. They're playing all sorts of games in this game. And it's going to have a release date within the window of Q4 2019.
Which one is Satisfactory again?
It's like No Man's Sky Minecraft, which is a little redundant. Yeah. Next up, Star Citizen, the game we've all been waiting for, but none of us have been waiting for. How are we going to see it, if at all?
The one I've never heard of until today. Because I haven't heard of it, I bet you no one's heard of it, and no one's going to talk about it.
Oh no. Even the people making it haven't heard of it. Oh god.
Yeah, I also don't think it's going to show up this E3.
You make a good point.
I try to make those compelling arguments.
What about you, Mystic?
Yeah, it'll show up as a cinematic trailer.
Okay.
Ooh.
Cinematic's a good guess if it shows up.
I think people have been hurting for this game. Mostly the backers, the people who've been putting millions and millions of dollars into this. And I think for those people, we're going to see gameplay from Star Citizen at E3. What do we think about the release date?
No release date at E3.
I mean, because we don't think it's showing up, so.
Yeah, there's no release date for this. Yeah.
What do you think, Mystic?
No release date.
Alright. No release.
Alright, but a game that will have a release date, hopefully, is next up, and it's Witchbrook, the esteemed indie from Cuttlefish. How's it showing up?
Chucklefish.
What did I say? Did I say
Cuttlefish.
That's the new name. That's how much I like them. I don't know their name.
I hope it's Cuttlefish. Petition to change Chucklefish's
Just an actual
yeah,
name of a
company
fish.
name, yes. Yeah, I think I'm really looking forward to Witchbrook. It looks fun. I really liked Stardew Valley, and this looks like it's quite reminiscent of it. I'm gonna say it's going to show up at E3 as a demo, and the release date's gonna be Q2 2020.
I'm a big fan of Chucklefish's stuff. I really like Starbound, and all the other games look really good. Like, I know Wargroove did really well. I mean, those are ones they're publishing. I think, is this one they're publishing as well, right? They didn't develop it?
They're developing it.
Okay. I really hope that Witchbrook comes out soon, so I hope it shows up. And I think...
I do as well.
I think, though, because they haven't shown a lot, it's still going to be like a cinematic focus trailer. And I'm going to go with, for release day, Q1 2020. Like I said, there haven't been a lot of information, so I think it'll still, it won't be this year. But maybe at the beginning of next year, they'll announce for it.
I think since they've already shown a couple screenshots within the past year or so, I think they're going to show off a little bit of how the game actually plays. And we're going to get a release date for... I'm going to say, no release
What do
date.
you think, Mystic?
It'll show up, it'll have a gameplay trailer, but not a demo, and no release date.
Alright.
Well, there's something that's been rumored for Witchbrook, and that's if it's going to have multiplayer or not.
Has that been rumored?
I'm not sure.
It's W official rumor.
But do you guys think they're going to announce multiplayer in Witchbrook?
That's a great question. It should be a bet. I bet there will not be multiplayer at launch.
I also agree no multiplayer. I think it makes it harder to launch, as well as the games I know of it being single player when they're not like Starbound Terraria. So I'm thinking single player or like a one person Harry Potter dating sim. What about you, Mystic?
No multiplayer at launch.
I'm gonna be the deviant in this one and say yes, there is going to be multiplayer on release. And they're going to announce it at E3. That's going to be one of the big catches for the game during the demo that Witchbrook is going to have.
Alright, what's next?
Next up, one of the big boys. We're getting away from EA now. We're getting away from Devolver. That was cute. Now we're getting to the big leagues. Now we're talking one of the biggest softs, Ubisoft. And we're starting with a big, meaty, juicy game.
It's like a pepperoni pizza. you just
Oh, God.
We tried recording this once. If you couldn't tell by now, we're having another shot of it. We had audio issues, and there's going to be some holdovers from inside jokes that you guys aren't going to understand, and that's one of them. And I'm going to bring it back at some point. I'm letting you know now. All right.
The
getting back
Ubisoft
to this
pepperoni
game.
pizza.
Beyond Good and Evil 2. How are we going to see this game?
They showed a lot of cinematic last year. So I think they're gonna whet the fans' appetite with some gameplay focused trailers. However, I don't think there's gonna be a release date.
Considering how long we've been waiting for this game, like it's been in development forever, and we've seen like a couple trailers for the past 2 years now. I think it's going to be quite deep into its development, and I think we're going to finally get a demo. But yeah, I agree. There's not going to be any release date.
A demo, but no release date?
Like a demonstration.
Okay.
Like a in terms of the trailer style, not like they're gonna drop a
Yeah,
demo for us to
yeah.
download.
I just feel usually like with demos that the game they have a release date in mind at that point.
Not necessarily. Cyberpunk released a demo.
That's true. That's true. Oh, Mystic, Cuddly?
I do think we're gonna see it this year, and I think W is right. I think we are gonna see a big beefy demo from this game, and we're gonna get a vague release date. I don't know if they want to. Oh man, but what if they do? What if they do give like a finite Death Stranding release date? Oh man, because this is like the perfect Christmas game. What's that?
My question is beefy or pepperoni?
Oh man, yes, that's my answer.
For release date on E3, it's gonna be beefy or pepperoni.
Oh man, that's how we answer. Those are
Right.
That's some pretty consensual pizza. Right?
I'm gonna say, yeah, they're just gonna say 2020, so no release date.
Alright.
Okay.
Mystic?
It'll show up. It'll have a real hype cinematic trailer. It won't have gameplay or a demo, and it won't have a solid release date.
Alright.
Whoa.
Okay, next up. We've all been thinking about it. It's on all of our minds. Everyone's been asking. Everyone's been speculating. Man, year after year. Nintendo and Ubisoft, they're getting more and more buddy-buddy. They keep shaking hands. There's pepperoni all over those hands. They're just licking them one by one. You see those greasy fingers, and they're slapping them together, having sweet game high fives. What is the new Nintendo tie-in this year?
High five's not the pepperoni lovemaking that you mentioned before.
Those are in the lost episodes. We're moving on to high fives. I've censored our inside joke.
I like the pizza better now.
I mean, there are pepperonis. If you anything could be a pizza if you put pepperoni on it. Anything. All right.
Pepperoni is what makes a pizza a pizza.
Yep.
What about cheese pizza?
Nope, that's not a pizza. That's a sandwich.
Sandwich.
that's a sandwich. That's an unfinished sandwich.
Alright. Anyways, my Nintendo Ubisoft tie-in, I think it's gonna be a Mario themed Just Dance 2020 releasing on the Wii. Gonna have Mario songs, Super Mario Odyssey songs. It's gonna be good.
Oh my god. Dancing Mario. It makes too much sense.
This would be the second Mario dancing game that I've seen.
I don't want to know about the first one.
It was DDR.
What did I just say?
I didn't know Mario was on DDR. See, I have evidence backing up my claim.
Your claim of what?
Ooh, insider information.
Yeah, my
What's your claim,
inside
Drew?
information. It can happen because Mario's done it before, and he'll do it again.
Okay. All right.
Alright, what do you guys'
History,
ideas?
It repeats itself.
What do you guys' ideas?
I am thinking, I've had some thoughts in the past, and then I've had more thoughts, and I'm having the earlier thoughts again. I'm thinking we're going to see a hybrid of Project Cars and The Legend of Zelda.
Whoa.
Yep. Imagine Ganondorf riding a sweet airplane and then transforming into a car, and then transforming into a boat,
No.
and then back into a car again.
Can we go back to
Think
the
about it.
pizza?
Sweet Hyrule Field theme.
Pre-order now.
Can we go back to pizza?
We'll go back to old pizza jokes. Bring them back.
Alright, what do you got?
You got
W?
Mystic. Because we all know that my answer is gonna upset Cuddly Basket just a little bit.
What? I don't know what you mean.
I don't think the world is ready for another crossover still. Mario Rabbids 2 will be announced in the future, but it won't be this year.
Ah, what a weird bet.
That'd be pretty cool. I'd be down for a Mario plus Rabbids too.
Yeah, I think it's happening.
I want them to bring in the XCOM guys. I want Mario and Rabbids versus
Ooh.
XCOM.
Yeah.
No,
okay. Give us your developers.
It's gonna be
Oh
the
my
best.
gosh.
I want all the
can't
gritty
even-
RPG
alien
Smash
murder.
Bros.
I want to see Mario murder an alien straight up.
Hmm.
I want to see a rabbit devour an alien.
I want to see Rabbid Peach kill an alien.
Oh no.
And then take a selfie with its corpse.
Can,
Alright.
can we give W's answer and then hopefully move on forever?
Well, I think there is going to be a tie-in with Ubisoft, and I think it's going to be a Kirby game.
Whoa!
It's just
You're
gonna
right.
be.
I'm furious. I hate Kirby, I guess.
At least emulating so much anger.
Rah rah.
Bleh.
Kill him. Kill the pink puff.
It's gonna be just a Kirby game developed by Ubisoft.
That
Whoa,
sounds
the
real
ultimate
gross.
tie-in that I don't know counts as a tie-in, but we'll accept.
That sounds like pineapple pizza.
Oh, the best pizza. It's got pepperoni on it. Okay.
I want to see
Alright,
Mario make
another
a
one.
gritty pepperoni pizza out of Alien.
Actually, I'm down for that. I'm down for all the pizza.
I really hope someone will just have a pizza on stage this year.
Oh
at
man,
Ubisoft.
we should order pizza when we watch it. We'll be like,
We
this is
should
the
deliver
Ubisoft
pizza to
and
the
Nintendo coming
convention center.
together.
All Papa John's for that E3 pizza.
Yeah, we should ask the delivery guy to draw Mario on the
Oh
box.
my gosh, that would be really cool. And we can take a picture and put it on our post discussion.
Oh
It'll
man.
be beautiful.
And then not tip him.
Oh no, we got tip it.
Wow.
Okay.
What a villain.
Right?
I hate Kirby and I don't tip.
All right,
But
what's next?
what I do love are tears. This year, will we see a continuation of the trend where someone will cry eventually at the Ubisoft press conference?
Oh man, years.
I think someone's gotta do it. It's an obligation at this point. There are gonna be multiple people because they're all gonna try to beat the one. Like, oh man, I'm gonna be the crybaby this year. I'll do it. I'll cry for my game. I'll cry for someone else's game.
No, I think Ubisoft is going to have a hard ban on tears this year.
We're becoming a joke. They think we're weak. We're already French and now we cry. No more tears. That's my Ubisoft accent.
Yeah, they're gonna tell everyone ahead of time that they can either man up or turn in their resignation this year. 'Cause they have a image to uphold.
What do you think, Mystic? Tears or no tears?
Absolutely. Tears. What's E3 without tears?
So, I'm gonna go with tears, just so all three of us are yelling, cry, 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 tears! During
I'll
the
be
E3
only one
conference.
that's not chanting. I'll be like, oh man, this guy looks like a crybaby. Oh no.
It's like we're gonna cry or walking up. Already looking a little glassy eyed. Come on, get him out.
Oh man, this looks like a cherry boy if I've ever seen one.
I've never heard of that.
What does that mean?
So we're moving on. I don't want an answer.
So the new Assassin's Creed. How are we going to see it?
We'll see Assassin's Creed during this E3. I think it's going to be a cinematic-focused trailer, and I'm going to say no release date, but it will still be released in 2019, but we won't see
Not
the
gonna
release.
say.
Yeah,
Just gonna say like 2019.
Yeah, they won't give a month. And
Okay.
as you know, if they don't give a month, I don't
It doesn't
consider
count.
it a release date.
Yeah.
It's a release window.
We're not seeing a single thing. They're going to be quiet as it's something that's quiet. They're staying home. They're gonna be crying from home. They're gonna do it for us. Oh no, my bet, no one's gonna cry on stage. They're all gonna be at home working on Assassin's Creed.
Alright, I think it's gonna be a new Assassin's Creed, and I think it's gonna be a gameplay focused trailer. Even though they haven't shown anything yet.
That's usually how they do it, actually.
Yeah, they usually do show a lot of gameplay in their trailers.
Yeah,
so.
they'll keep it secret, quote unquote, have just like a ton of leaks, but like no actual footage, and then they'll blow out everything at E3.
Yeah, and then I think it'll be Q1 2020, because that's
Oh my god.
Because they'll show stuff, but of course they won't have it super ready just yet.
That is something I don't think they've done.
That's what I'm going with. 'Cause
Alright.
I don't know
I
this
like
franchise that well.
I like it.
Right, Mystic? Assassin's Creed? Anyone showing up?
Yeah, we're gonna see a cinematic trailer, and it's gonna be there in some capacity. No release date.
Street though, I have two surprise prediction
Aw.
questions.
Well, this is unprecedented.
we didn't know these were here already. Do you guys think there's going to be a main female character available? And what setting do you think the new Assassin's Creed is going to take place in?
Surprise questions coming from the left. W's.
Yeah, there's going to be another female protagonist, and there's a lot of rumors pointing towards a Nordic kind of theme.
You said there wasn't going to be a setting. It's not going to even show up?
That's true, but if there were one, and if we cut this out.
But you know what? I also think it's going to be a Norse one, but I'll get the point, and you can have no points when Animal Crossing Assassin's Creed shows up. I see the AC, and I'm just like...
You know what the true AC is, it's true. That's funny.
Yeah, but I'm definitely saying a Norse, because that makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
But there won't be any female main characters, because I think that's been their main thing. Just recently they had that one for Rome, but I don't think it's going to show up in the next one.
Whoa, get those women out of here. You heard it first from Tree.
Wow! I'm not saying, if it was me, I would have a female main character available, but I don't think...
If I was Assassin's Creed.
Right, but I don't think Ubisoft is going to do that.
Oh man, they tried it out. They're like, man, no one likes it. Get it out of here.
No, I think they're just weird, lazy dudes, and they're just like,
Oh.
we always have men, let's keep it manly up in the Assassin's Creed life.
Man, remember when we tried to do women? That sucked.
It didn't test well with our focus groups.
What do you mean everyone liked it? Everyone played her. What are you talking about? No, get back to the boys.
Yeah, I was looking at the rumors and stuff when I was researching these predictions, and a lot of people were pointing to some kind of Norse setting, and I agree. I think that's a good setting for a new Assassin's Creed. They haven't done it yet, obviously, and I think there is going to be a female character, and on top of that, I think she's going to get center stage. She's going to be on the cover. She's going to be the focus of this game, with the male character option being like as a secondary option. He'll still be there and he'll still be playable. Kind of like Splatoon, they're going to like focus on the female character more than the male in the advertising.
Lots of predictions, lots of speculation coming from W. I love it. I'm loving it.
Yeah, so Assassin's Creed Skyrim will not have a female character.
What kind of setting will it be?
Skyrim.
It's Skyrim Norse.
I think it's more like Assassin's Creed God of War, the reboot.
Yeah, okay. Alright, well, what's next for us, Cuddly?
Next up is Just Dance 2020, available on the Wii still.
Yes.
This was a special request prediction from you, Tree, right?
Yes, because it'll be on the Wii, just like it was last year. I just want this to happen.
Yeah, on the Wii.
I want this to happen too.
Yeah, it's for sure happening.
And I want them to promote the Wii version over like the PlayStation.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Like it's gonna show the boxes, and it's gonna be like the Wii version right front and center, and then behind it, it's gonna just have the labels like PlayStation 4, Xbox.
Alright, what do you think, Mystic? Is it showing up again on the Wii?
It'll show up, it'll have pandas, and they will dab.
Who cares about Joy-Cons? Remember the Wiimote? That's right. You still got them probably somewhere packed away. Forget them.
Yeah, even in the trailer, we'll just show a bunch of kids building Wiimotes.
Alright, let's move on.
It's gonna be Wiimote mascots. Alright. Next up, the most important question that Mystic alluded to, Dancing Panda. That's how it's written here. Dancing Panda. so that's gonna be my formal question to you all. Dancing Panda?
We should have like 5 more A's at the end, like Dancing Panda.
You're the editor. You're doing it.
I'm doing it. It's happening.
You don't have to make notes to you. I mean, if it's helpful.
You know what? I'm gonna say yes. There is going to be dancing pandas.
Is there a caveat? Okay,
there is a caveat. Even if there aren't dancing pandas, I still believe, and this won't count towards my prediction points, but there's going to be at least 2 people during the Ubisoft presentation that will dance and they will dab.
Okay.
At least 2 dabs during the
All right.
And I
Dabbing
predict they'll be the pandas.
Dabbing wasn't a part of the question. It was just dancing panda.
That's a good
But I like the dabbing, but
yeah.
seems like something that might have been an inside joke from a formal episode that had never existed.
This is just for my own personal Gold Star sticker prediction.
I think we've got to have a panda at this point. It's gonna dance. It's a mainstay. Get those pandas out there. Make them dance.
I think
Or
for
let them
once
dance,
there will
rather.
be no dancing panda.
Ah,
Yes.
so like a member of the panda family, right? Like a koala or like a bear.
No family of the Ursa bears.
Ah, ah. So, but koalas though.
Hey, hang in there, Cuddly. You'll get through this prediction.
I need an animal to dance. Where else am I going to go for panda dancing? Okay, next up.
Mystic?
Oh, Mystic, yeah. Sorry.
I already said there would be.
He kind of did, yeah.
That's true.
As a part of his 2020. But so is this Just Dance 2020 that's coming out? Is this the Mario game?
Yes.
Oh man, that makes it way more exciting. Get those
Mhm.
pandas out there. Put a cappy on that panda.
Oh man, dabbing Mario. Heck
Oh my god. Bethesda! Why? Okay, no, let's try again. Another one. Okay. Alright, next up, a press conference that everyone's looking forward to. Looking for some sweet, returning Andrew WK vibes. Bethesda. Do we think we will see a formal apology?
Oh man, I think the better question is, do you think they're gonna boo the moment the Bethesda show starts?
No, they'll wait until someone comes out.
Yeah.
Okay, my answers for this are really weird and make no sense.
A quick interjection. Do we think if they do start to boo, they're going to turn off the mics they have in the audience so you can't hear them?
Yes, I think they would.
So they're gonna cut accidentally to the crowd. They have their thumbs down and their mouths are shaped like O's. But we can't hear them at all.
Swinging their pitchforks, their torches, but
Oh,
then
they love
they're
them.
like,
They're way into it. Our pitchfork game.
but then they just like put in footage of them just cheering and
They just pull it yeah.
My answers for this section are really backwards and confusing. I'm going to say no. There's going to be no formal apology. They're going to brush this bad year under the rug as if it never happened. No formal apology from Bethesda.
I think there will be an apology. I mean, they've done so badly this last year, especially with 76. I think they have to come up and apologize. Well, whether they mean it or not is different, but they're definitely gonna, have someone come up and somewhat apologize for their mistakes, just so that they can get everyone to move on.
I think it's gonna be half apology, half hard sell. They're gonna have 76 in the background with all their new stuff that they're doing, but they're also gonna be like, "Man, we're real sorry about that. Wasn't that like just a bummer?" Also, you can pre-order this new expansion coming out later this year.
We're sorry about 76, but you should buy some of our DLC. Just super bad.
New to 76 NPCs. Ooh.
That apologize to you on my behalf.
Every time you press F7, they just apologize.
Mystic.
Hi.
Hey, you got a bet?
Nah.
Alright. No bets. Okay.
No bets.
They will not have a formal apology. They would have to admit that they're wrong.
Gotcha. Speaking of wrong, Todd Howard. Will we see him on stage?
No. They're going to bring
looking at me when you...
a faceless guy up. He's going to come in and Todd Howard won't make an appearance.
Okay.
I think Todd Howard's going to show up. Whether he might do the apology, he might not, but I think he's going to show up to try to, make recompense for last year to, I don't know, if sell another game or to be the one to apologize.
I think Todd Howard is going to show up. And he's going to go on stage and he's going to apologize for 76.
You just said there was no apology.
Yeah, I know. But if he does show up, it's strictly to apologize.
This is a special Todd Howard apology.
You have
Yes.
contradicting
He's not
bets.
But this isn't Bethesda, it's just Todd Howard apology.
I don't think an apology is going to happen, but if Todd Howard goes on stage, I believe he is going to apologize.
I feel like you have
Okay.
bets.
Do you think Todd Howard will be there?
Yeah, I do.
And you think he's going to be on stage?
Yes.
So then you think there's going to be a formal apology?
No. Well, that is kind of what you're saying.
That is exactly what you're saying.
I told you, my Bethesda people.
He did preface this, yeah.
He's going to go up, he's going to get on stage, and he's going to start his formal apology, and then he's going to dematerialize. That's your bet.
That is my bet.
Okay.
He's gonna become an orb god.
He's gonna come up and he's gonna be like, "I'm Star," and just leave.
And then he's a ghost. Oh no, he's a ghost now. He's gonna haunt E3.
He's gonna go up on stage with a canvas bag, and he's gonna go, "Hey, listen, so last year wasn't exactly the best for Bethesda, but," and then suddenly his canvas bag is just gonna explode in smoke, and it's just, he's gonna vanish like a ninja.
and then everyone has to evacuate because the smoke sets off the fire alarm.
Exactly.
History proves that Todd Howard only reveals himself every millennia. So we got him last year, and he's also real afraid, so we will not see him this year. Because he's a scaredy cat. That's a challenge. I'm coming for you, Todd Howard.
You do think there's gonna be a formal apology?
I do, yeah, but it's not gonna be from him.
It's gonna be from some.
It's gonna be from the PR guy, Pete. What's his face? Pete PR. That's his name. It's Pete R. Next up, the newly announced space RPG something or other. Is it better or is it worse than Outer
Starfield?
World?
Yeah. As I was saying, Starfield. That's an intro.
I think it's going to show up at E3 this year. I think it's going to have a story-focused cinematic trailer, but I also don't think it's going to have a release date.
I agree. Kind of 100% with that. Cinematic, no release date. This was announced last year at Bethesda. They just showed off a quick little 30-second teaser. There was a pretty looking satellite in space, and it got sucked up in a 2001 Space Odyssey warp time thing. And then the trailer ended.
Heading you
I
off,
think that's all we're
cuddly, because this is a cutthroat E3 bet competition.
If you could put some explosions there.
Put in explosions.
Oh, he's hacking the explosions.
So, this is the bet I bet last year that I didn't get points for because it was heavily rumored, even though I had not known anything much about Ubisoft. So, I'm going to say Starfield is showing up. It's going to be gameplay focused, but there'll be no release date.
Alright, Mystic, what are you thinking about Starfield? Feel free to step up to the plate, Mystic.
It will show up. It'll have a cinematic focused trailer. It will not have a release date.
Okay.
Is that everyone?
Oh yeah, I think that was everyone.
Alright. What's next?
Next up, The Elder Scrolls 6. What's going on with that?
Alright. Elder Scrolls. I don't know what I'm saying.
Elder Scrolls
Old
6.
People Scrolls 6.
Geriatric Scrolls.
I think it's gonna show up. I think it's gonna be a cinematic focus. Last time we just got a really simple title, really short cinematic. I think they're gonna have a more elaborate cinematic trailer this time. But they're not gonna have a release date because they're real bad about releasing Elder Scrolls games.
That's a good bit.
I'm gonna pull our first sizzle reel bet. I think Elder Scrolls will show up in no other capacity besides either the beginning or the end, sizzle reel package, when they're starting or ending their press conference. In no other way, though. Yeah, and there's no release date because it's just in the sizzle reel.
I just don't see that happening, but you're free to bet what you want.
Yeah, that's right. America and E3.
Right. Who's left? Mystic?
Tree with her,
I don't think it's going to show up at all.
inside knowledge.
Not at all?
What
Alright.
was that, Mystic?
I don't think it's going to show up at all.
Oh man, not even a sizzle reel.
Not
Going
even
hard.
a sizzle reel.
Not spicy enough. Alright. A game that is spicy enough, perhaps too spicy. Fallout 76. How are we seeing this game?
I didn't know we were going that spicy. I didn't know we were adding pepper and then the pepper lid falls off and then it just pours pepper all over our pizza.
And then we're just eating pepper, yeah.
Now we just have a pepperoni pizza.
Oh man. That's a lot
Oh
of
man,
pee.
now I want pizza.
Fallout 76 will be a pizza at E3.
Yes, I think Fallout 76 is going to be at E3, but I don't think it's going to be at E3 in the same conventional way as as like another game. I believe Fallout 76 is gonna be appearing as like a sign or like just a number at the beginning of some trailer, and that trailer is going to be the new Fallout game release announcement trailer. It's just going to show the number 76, and then suddenly the 76 gets blown up by a nuclear explosion, and then that's how they reveal Fallout Nuclear.
Something everyone asked for.
Or whatever the next Fallout game in the series will be. But I believe they're going to announce it by, like, just showing the number 76 in some kind of referential capacity. And then they show it getting destroyed.
Destroyed.
Do you think it's going to actually be a new game, or is it like an FF14 style, just kind of like rebranding?
Oh, no. It's going to be a brand new game.
So they had a year to make this game?
No, it's just going to be a teaser. It's just going to be a teaser for, like, the next Fallout game, and it's just,
Alright.
like, get excited for Fallout Nuclear. And that.
Remember this game we told you to buy last year? It sucks. Get the new one.
Exactly. They're going to want to try and bury Fallout 76 under hype for new games. And what better way to do that than to do self-referential humor in destroying the number 76 in a comical teaser trailer fashion like
I'll
that.
tell you how. By doing the exact opposite. Taking the dirt off of it, throwing it somewhere else where you can't see it, and hard selling you on this game by presenting a demo of all the new features.
A demo?
That's my bet. Yeah. You're gonna demonstrate it live on stage. Not Todd Howard, but somebody else.
Wait,
Somebody
are they
else
demoing Fallout 76?
Yeah, they're gonna show off new stuff.
Alright, I think it's gonna show up, but it's just gonna be DLC.
It's like a gameplay trailer.
No, they're just gonna be like, there's DLC.
Oh,
Check it out
okay, so they're not
soon.
even gonna show anything. They're just gonna say like, "Hey, download the new stuff."
I mean,
Show like a
because
slideshow.
this one's slightly different than the other ones because it's already out.
Sure.
So I'm just saying, in whatever capacity, it's just gonna be as a DLC.
DLC. Okay.
It's not going to show up at all.
I think they're gonna try to cover it up with like sand.
Just pretend it never happened.
Alright, what's next?
Next up, the longest living game ever in existence. It's been there since the dawn of time, and it'll be here long after we're gone. Skyrim. Is showing up again this year, in some capacity.
I think Skyrim's gonna show up again.
Oh God.
After Skyrim Special Edition showed up, I think they're just gonna keep it going.
Skyrim is the game you just can't keep away from E3.
Your editions are only special for so long, though. You can't have too many special things.
Skyrim LARPing edition.
I don't think it's showing up. I think we're gonna kill it. It's dead. It'll die on the Switch.
Or what I voted. I assume no.
Okay.
I don't think Skyrim's gonna show up. I think with the Alexa edition of Skyrim, that was them acknowledging that, haha, we get the joke. Skyrim is on everything. I think that was their swan song for.
Yeah, I mean,
for
it would have
Skyrim.
been until they actually did it, and it wasn't a joke anymore. That was kind of...
That part still shocks me.
because in that little video, it's like, okay, it's finally like now we can see the end. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and then they just made the tunnel way bigger. Like, oh no, we're in a cave. This isn't a tunnel. Oh no. So next up is a press conference that's on another level. Remember when I said we were talking about the big boys? Forget that. Those were small fries. The tiniest French fries. The kind that you leave out for a day and you think, should I eat these? And you microwave them and they're terrible and you want to die. This, though. These are fresh fries. These are real good. They're Cajun.
I like kitty microwave fries.
No, microwaves are gross.
Well, get ready to eat a press conference of Xbox proportions, 'cause that's what we're talking about. Starting off strong, Halo Infinite. How are we gonna see?
I think it's gonna be at E3 as a story cinematic trailer. And going to show up during Gun Game Month. I believe it's gonna show up in November of this year.
Okay.
I think it'll also be a cinematic trailer. I don't know too much about how Halo usually hypes their games up, but that's what I'm gonna guess. And I think it'll show up Q1 2020.
Whoa.
Just because they haven't shown a lot. So I think it's a safety.
Pull another Assassin's Creed. I like it.
It'll show up as a cinematic trailer, but it will come out at the end of the year, Q4 2019.
We will see a cinematic trailer, however, immediately after, it'll transition into a full-blown demo of an area somewhere.
What?
Demo.
But agree with you, it is going to show up in November. Next up, an even bigger game than Halo Infinite. Going on with the trend of these big boy press conferences. Another big boy game for hardcore gamers.
Especially
hardcore
boys.
Yeah, this is a hardcore album.
Hardcore.
Ooh,
Clicky claws.
Doom soundtrack. Yeah, are we going to see it this year?
Right, so Ubisoft is super gonna show up. I'm a huge fan. I got t-shirts. I got Cuddly a t-shirt where it's gonna happen. I'm gonna wear it to the Xbox conference in front of my television.
As far as you know, we're wearing them right now. You can't see us.
And it's gonna be a gameplay trailer. I think they got a lot going on. They're hinting at doing an early access or an alpha. So I think they're going to show a lot more gameplay this time. And it's going to be Q4 2019. So I can buy it this year.
Yeah, I think Gooblitz is going to show up. I think they're going to do a really cool catch trailer that shows a bunch of the cool new mechanics of the game. And yeah, I think it's going to come out Q4. This is going to be a Christmas game. This will be a game that'll be under all the kids' Christmas tree.
Yeah, since they haven't even... like Tree said, they've only been speaking about potentially doing an alpha or like an early access sort of thing. I think we are gonna see them this year, but it's gonna be another gameplay trailer focusing on new mechanics, and we will see a release date for Q4. They're gonna say like holiday or something. You don't know. It's gonna be Q4 2019.
It'll show up. It'll have a demo. It'll release Q1 2020.
Whoa!
On that one.
Q1?
Yep.
Still
Q1.
far away.
But it's going to be this year.
They're going to announce it was delayed.
I don't think it's gonna.
That'll be great.
I think it would be foolish for them to release it in competition with Pokemon.
I think it's bold, and I will buy it.
That is a very, very logical point.
Yeah. But it also might be, that might be partly why they changed the combat system to give it something unique and to separate it a little even more from Pokemon, if they were planning on releasing it near or around the same time.
It's possible, but I'm not seeing it. I think it's a guaranteed loss of sales if they do that. They're killing that game.
They really chose to do it differently because they didn't like the idea of their creatures fighting each other like dogfight style like they do in Pokemon. So I think they did that to differ themselves, but not like in competition with Pokemon. I think just to fit their own idea of the game better.
I think it could have more reasons than one, is all I'm saying. There's a potential that they're like, oh yeah, we have multiple reasons that it could benefit us if we change it. Yeah.
Next up, speaking of competition, Ooblets going up right against this next game. Cyberpunk 2077.
Man. It's hard to compare these two games.
I mean, they're essentially the same game. I don't know.
They seemed so similar.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think Cyberpunk is going to show up at E3.
Give me a mini heart attack.
Sorry.
Don't do it again.
Not going to show up at E3. Cyberpunk.
I think it's showing up. I think they're going to show a demo, just like they've done last time. More extensive, other aspects of it kind of demo. And it's going to come out. It's going to be said to release in Q1 2020.
It'll show up as a demo, Q2 2020.
Did I say gameplay last time? A trailer? Or what did I say?
You said demo.
Did I? Okay, I was about to say right now, I'm like, oh, demo would be good, but I think I probably said gameplay trailer.
Yeah, it's not going to be anywhere near as long as the demo they released last time, but we are going to see a slimmed down demo again this year, probably at the Microsoft press conference, and it is going to have a release window-ish date for Q1 2020.
It's next gen. What are we going to see in terms of console stuff showing up, if anything, at Xbox?
Xbox Classic.
Whoa. Yeah, I guess.
They're going back to 4th gen.
Whoa! No! Oh no!
Yeah, I think a next gen console's gonna show up.
What would 4th gen be? What was that? Where is that? Is it like Atari?
I think that was Xbox One. I think that was just Xbox. I don't know.
I mean, I guess it depends on where you start, yeah.
I've heard the consoles have a numbered gen.
Mhm.
Pokemon.
Yeah, I've seen there's a lot of like different tiers and lists.
I think, yeah, for sure we're gonna see next gen, because at the very end of Xbox's press conference last year, Phil Spencer left a little hint. It was the most vague thing, but yeah, I think we're gonna see all the rumors that we've seen or heard in the past year come to light.
I don't know. I think a next gen console will happen next year, but I think it's too early. I don't think there's going to be any signs of a next gen console in any press conference.
They've already started talking about the PS5 and what it's going to do conceptually. I'd be shocked if they didn't have any kind of presence there.
PlayStation?
Any console. I mean, once that news comes out, you're behind if you're not pushing anything.
I guess so.
That's a
Because
good
Xbox,
point.
they've been talking about it for a long time also, and PlayStation kept it real cool like the whole year. Mark Cerny, he did an interview with Wired where he got a little into the weeds and talked about specific stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Another specific thing, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. How are we going to see it?
I don't know much about Ori. It looks nice. I'm just gonna say yes, it will show up. I'm gonna predict its gameplay trailer, and I think the trailer is only going to exist to give a release date, and that it's gonna be Q3 2019.
I think that's gonna show up and there's gonna be a demo.
Oh,
Whoa!
There's gonna be a demonstration of some aspects of it, and it's gonna come out Q4 2019.
Whoa!
Yes, there'll be gameplay Q3 2019.
I could see this trailer being really cinematic heavy, because I feel like that's what they do. They try to sell you on their story. They get you clutching your pearls, getting real sad for these baby birds and things that happen to characters, get you real up level of emotional. But I do think, yeah, they're going to show off new mechanics this year, since last year was purely cinematic. And we will see it in Q3 2019. Next up, another game that makes you clutch your pearls and gets you real emotional, stopping all those Ubisoft tears. Minecraft. Is it showing up?
Because when I think of Minecraft, I think of Ubisoft tears. Yes, I think Minecraft is going to show up this year. But, I mean, version 1.14 came out like last month. Like really recently. So I think it's going to be a cinematic trailer that's not going to really show any gameplay. Except for like tiny clips. But it's going to exist for the sake of announcing some kind of live event that Microsoft will be holding that will get everyone excited for some kind of live Minecraft event.
I think it's gonna show up, and I think they're gonna show, instead of the cinematic, I think they're gonna show some gameplay already for their new update they already have in mind.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a gameplay trailer of some sort, and I'm basing that strictly off of my feeling that they bring something Minecraft every single year, and it did something cinematic last year, so I don't know.
I mean, I would agree with you, it's just 1.14 came out so recently.
I just feel like that Minecraft isn't like graphic heavy, so I feel like it's, I guess this is not speaking as a game developer, but it'd be relatively easy to come up with update ideas and present not necessarily unfinished products of that.
I think they just have a lot of people working on it, and they're always making new stuff, and even if it's small, they can make it seem big, just because, I don't know, there's a lot of people that are still way into Minecraft, and they just gotta keep those mind fucks going.
Was last E3 when they asked the audience which biome they wanted to develop on?
I remove every Minecraft thought from during E3. I black out every time.
Okay. I know that Minecraft has 4 biomes that they want to expand upon, but they only started with 1, and they had a community vote on which one it was. So maybe they'll expand on another one of those, but I'm still going with my cinematic live event prediction.
Keep you and your cat W.
Chevy.
Chevy sounded like he got mad at you. Like, rah!
Dare you?
I'm meowing here.
How dare you talk about Minecraft that way?
Don't interrupt my meows.
What do you think?
Mystic.
Mystic?
Nah, it's not gonna show up.
No Minecraft at all?
Nope,
No
I don't want to see
Minecraft.
Minecraft at all.
Alright.
Notch
So,
will get you for that.
what about
Notch
Minecraft
is coming for you.
Dungeon? Oh yeah, I think I'm the only one showing up. So, the other Owlboys are against me, but I am for sure that Minecraft Dungeons is showing up. They're going to be showing some gameplay, and it's going to come out Q3 2019.
Oh!
Calling y'all out.
Bam, boom,
Coming out
boom,
this
bam. Not my favorite game, Minecraft Dungeons.
Eat this cheese pizza sandwich.
Oh man, that sounds not disgusting. Whatever the opposite of that is.
I could sure go for a pasta cheese sandwich right about now.
With a big glass of milk.
No. I don't think Minecraft Dungeons is showing up at E3.
Alright, so what's next for us, Cuddly?
Next up, we've got the biggest of the bad, the baddest of the big. We got the Bing Bang Bada Boom Battletoads game coming to you live from Xbox. Microsoft Theater isn't showing up. How?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Battletoads will come out, a gameplay trailer, but it's only gonna exist for the sake of revealing when the game will come out, which will be today. It's gonna drop immediately during the E3 press conference.
That's our first shadow drop of the evening.
They're just gonna be like, come download Battletoads right now.
That's a good bit.
Don't even finish watching the Microsoft presentation. Just go play Battletoads.
We got some cool stuff coming up. Don't stay for it. Go play Battletoads.
That's right.
Yeah, they're showing up. They teased it last year. We're gonna see a gameplay trailer for this year. I think they said 2019 at the end of the trailer. So, yeah, I'm gonna say Q3 2019.
I don't think Battletoads is going to show up.
What?
I don't think it's a big enough thing for them to mention. I think
They mentioned it last year.
they're just gonna quietly release it. Doesn't need to be an E3 star.
Alright. It's kind of like an Animal Crossing sort of kind of game.
Cuddly Basket, those are fighting words.
Whoa.
I'll
Those
throw
are
down my
fighting
pizza
words.
and fight you.
I will soil my pizza and
And smack you with the box.
Tree is going to order a pizza and not give you
Oh my gosh, that's what I'm gonna do.
You can't have our pizza.
I'm gonna give you a cheese pizza because I'm like, it's not even a pizza, Cuddly, you can't eat it.
Take this sandwich.
Take the sandwich.
You can't do anything with that. It's barely even a sandwich.
Alright, Mystic. I know you're a fan of Battletoads. What do you think?
It's gonna show up. It'll be a gameplay trailer, Q3 2019.
Alright.
Alright.
It's gonna be a tie-in with Animal Crossing.
Nope.
Here first.
Gameplay trailer?
Nope. Alright, nope
You
on
don't-
your crown.
You don't want to see Blathers platforming?
No.
On a
No.
space bike?
Stop.
Slamming into bricks?
Anyways,
Yeah.
we're moving on to another conference.
No, we're not. We're talking about Animal Crossing Toads.
It's time for Square Enix.
Next
The
up,
Squeenix of
the
the
big
conferences.
boys. The real big boys again. Square Enix, yeah. First up, we're talking a game that I'm convinced no one remembers from last year that I'm excited to see more of. Babylon's Fall.
I
Are we gonna see
remember cave walls and runes. But they showed up last year, so they'll show up again. They're gonna have a gameplay trailer because last time they just had a cinematic and I didn't know what the game was about. So they need to show me what's up with this game, and they're gonna have it released Q4 2019.
Oh my gosh, so early.
They gotta get those games out. They gotta sell.
Yeah.
I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3 is already out. They gotta work on the next game.
I think like everything else, they slapped a 2019 at the end of it.
Yeah,
Wow,
I think
really?
you're right. So since we haven't heard anything, I'm thinking Q4.
How about you, Mystic?
It'll show up. It'll have a cinematic trailer, but it won't have a release date.
I'm gonna say it's gonna show up, but they delayed it. It's go to Q1 2020, I think.
Will they announce the release date during the
Yeah.
E3?
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Cinematic. Locking it in. Kachiga. Bam. Written in ink.
Ah, man. Not ink. That's permanent.
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say Babylon's not going to show up this E3.
Next up. Something everyone's waiting for. No one's expected it anytime soon. But this is a chance. A new Final Fantasy. How are we going to see it?
A new Final Fantasy. They're already working on 2 Final Fantasy games right now. And it's Square Enix. They are so slow about putting out games. It's Crystal Chronicles. I don't know. I'm sure they're making HD assets for it or something.
Are they working on that?
You know what? I'm gonna say no. I don't expect us to see another Final Fantasy for quite some time, especially with how Final Fantasy 15 kind of has that live service format to it, more so than other Final Fantasy games. I think they're gonna keep Final Fantasy 15 going for a little bit longer. So yeah, no reference to any Final Fantasy game this E3.
Although they have cut off like almost all ties to FF15 at this point, besides like keeping up with Comrades updates, I guess. But they've delayed or they've canceled all of the story expansions for characters that they originally promised to make. So it would make sense that they're like, all right, let's just get started on the next one. And they probably are started on it, but I don't think we're going to hear anything from it this year.
I don't know if they've cut off all ties with FF15, because hilariously and very ironically, I'm pretty sure that they released a pizza tie-in for FF15 like just this week.
That was FF14.
That was FF14?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind.
Are you talking about the Domino's email that they sent out?
I saw pizza and Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, I showed Tree and Mystic that email also. Was it Domino's or was it Papa John's? It was Papa John's, right?
I think it was Pizza Hut.
Oh.
How ironic, since this has been the E3 of pizza.
Yeah. The most pizza heavy episode we'll ever have. We'll never mention it again, I promise.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think a new Final Fantasy is gonna show up.
Oh. Slamming down the Final Fantasy gauntlet.
I think they're gonna show a short cinematic, maybe just even a title. No release date, but I think it's gonna show up. Also, that pizza was Papa John's. I double checked.
Okay.
Which is the better? I mean, that's the better pizza franchise. They got good taste.
We'll just see.
That's another podcast.
We'll just see smoke, and then we'll see that iconic Final Fantasy artwork that's on the cover of every Final Fantasy game, and it'll just be a beautiful rendition of pizza.
Yeah, at the very bottom it says,
"Yeah,
let's do it for Papa." Stick.
No Final Fantasy. No Final Fantasy.
Me versus the Owl Boys. The rest of the Owl Boys.
Tree's alone on this prediction.
I'm okay with that.
A game that is almost for sure in development and happening at some point. FF7 Remake. How are we going to see it?
I mean, we're going to see it in the same way we've been seeing it. It's just going to be another cinematic trailer, just like all of them have been. No release date. All they're going to do is they're going to show a hype new mechanic like limit breaks, and they'll show a new character. They might show like Kate Sith or Red 13 or Tifa, and that's it.
Although they just showed like a half cinematic, half gameplay focus, like they introduced a lot of stuff last time around, I do think they're going to get a little more in depth this time, although they're also going to show a lot more cinematic too. And they're gonna release the date or even a window for the first part for however they're doing this for Q1.
I think that's way too optimistic.
That's a bold prediction for Square Enix.
So I agree on the gameplay trailer. I think they're definitely gonna focus more on the gameplay with the new trailer. I don't think there's gonna be a release date because who knows if this game's even gonna come out.
I guess no one knows, yeah.
This game will come out in maybe Q4 2032.
Wow, that's a pretty early release date.
Yeah, I know. I'm being
I'll be dead
optimistic.
by then.
I'm gonna say gameplay trailer, but it's episodic. Episode 1 is not gonna have a firm release date. It might have a release year. That's about it.
Do we think the word episode is gonna be a part of the title? FF7 Remake Episode 1.
No. They'll come up
It's
with a
just gonna be-
different word, but it'll be the same thing.
Once both parts come out, I have a feeling they're gonna bleed them together so you don't even notice it was parts to begin with.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna do that either.
So hey, what's next on the docket?
Next up is a game that we've only recently heard any sort of details about because of listings for Square Enix's press conference. But we now know that it's for sure going to be there, but we don't know how. How are we going to see the new Marvel's Avengers game by Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal?
This is interesting. I'm just gonna go with cinematic trailer. Probably going to focusing on the story and stuff. And I believe it'll be Q1 2020.
Nice.
Also, you think we're all gonna be dead by 2032?
If we're not dead, we're gonna be replaced by mostly robot parts.
It's only 12 years from now.
I know. We're daredevils.
So I think it's also going to be a cinematic, but it's going to come out Q4 2019 to still live off the hype of Endgame.
I think much like Halo Infinite, we're gonna see a cinematic and then dive right into a nice, meaty demo, and it's gonna be Q3 2020. I'm afraid we're gonna get Anthem vibes from it though. That's my fear. I don't know why. Mystic, what are you thinking about Avengers?
It'll show up. It'll have a gameplay trailer. It'll not have a release.
Okay.
So, speaking of Avengers, do you think, do you want to make a prediction if the Square Enix booth is going to be Avengers themed this year?
Let's do it. I think, yes. I do think it will be. It's going to be everywhere. Shields, hands, hammers, fists. I guess a fist is like a hand, but like a big green fist. We're going to hear hiccups. We're going to see arrows. It's going to smell like heroism.
Arcade machines that are just shaped like Thanos' fist. Not the gauntlet, but just his purple fist. Even though I presented this question as if I thought of it, I'm going to say no. I don't think Square is going to have a theme to their booth.
Oh, nah.
I don't either.
Mystic?
Avengers in booth.
Did I already answer that question?
I think you said no. I think only totally think it's gonna happen.
They'll have stuff there, but they're not gonna have.
There's gonna sell a keychain or something, but
I'm keeping hope alive. Speaking of lives, Life is Strange 2, Episode 4. Are we going to see it?
Yeah.
Alright, Tree, how are we gonna see it?
They're gonna show cinematic because there isn't really gameplay. It's a lot of cinematics, and it's gonna be Q1 2020.
I agree that it's going to be there. And we're going to see a demo. They're going to demonstrate this game live. Live on a pre-recorded Square Direct. And what did I say for release date?
You said Q4.
Okay, yeah.
A demo for Life is Strange seems like a bad idea,
I
in my
think
opinion.
it's great.
Because that game is all about choices.
Before they start the demo, it's going to say spoiler warning in big red letters.
Yeah, that's you're making my point for me. It's all about the moments. It's all about the choices. They're not gonna do a demo for Life is Strange.
Okay, how about this?
I just don't
Instead of
believe
red letters, green letters.
green letter spoiler warning. You convinced me.
There we
now.
go. Yeah, and it's
How about you, Nestor?
coming out, I'm thinking, Q4 2020, or 2019, rather.
There'll be a gameplay trailer, and they will release something during or right after E3.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
They're gonna shadow drop Life is Strange 2 Episode 4 during E3?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty hype.
Mm.
Okay, so I believe, yes, Life is Strange 2 is gonna show up at E3. It's gonna be a cinematic trailer, because of course it is, it's Life is Strange. And it's just gonna show, like, characters yelling and talking to each other, and maybe, like, a car scene. But the big hype around it is right after they announce the release date of Q3 2019, they're gonna show a quick scene with Max, it's gonna be the first time they show Max in Life is Strange 2.
I think it's separate story, separate characters.
It's the same world.
Yeah, but just because same world doesn't mean same time or same city and stuff.
She's gonna be 40 years old.
Plus, there's not really a canon ending, really. I mean, if there is, I don't know.
Or is there?
I mean, you're right, but I still think they're gonna, like, it's gonna say Life is Strange Q3 2019, and then right after it shows the release date, you're just gonna see a quick glimpse of Max. How she's gonna be in episode 4, we don't know, but they're gonna show it, and it's gonna get everyone hyped, and everyone's gonna cheer.
Episode 4, After the Storm. Speaking of storms, Dragon Quest Builders 2, the Builder Storm. We can't escape it. It's coming for us. How are we gonna see it?
Well, I think you know that everyone here at Boiz is pretty hyped for Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Yeah. So I'm super excited for Dragon Quest Builders 2. It's coming out in July. I'm gonna make all the Owlboys buy it, and we're gonna play it together like Dragon Quest in Minecraft. And I think it's going to be a gameplay trailer, because I've seen a lot of gameplay show up since its release in Japan. And so I think that's what they're going to show us at E3 for the North American, European fans.
I mean, I believe it's going to be extremely short gameplay trailer. And it's only going to show up during the Nintendo conference. Incredibly brief, just to remind us that it exists, that it's going to come this summer. And that's it. That's all they're going to show. It's just because, you know, this game is already out in Japan. We already know a lot of information about this game. I don't think they're going to dwell on it pretty heavily. So yeah, just a quick, hey, don't forget about Dragon Quest Builders coming out this time this year. Be excited.
Why is it going to be at Nintendo only?
That's just where it's going to be seen during E3.
But why?
I think because Nintendo's usually more excited about those kind of games than Square Enix is. Like Square Enix tries to show it's more like serious mainstream kind of stuff.
I guess.
I don't know if Dragon Quest Builders, it showed up at E3 last year, and it might have been in Nintendo, but I'm not 100% sure. But that would be a good guess if that's what happened last year.
How about you, Bradley?
I can't remember, but I think they showed off like Dragon Quest proper at E3 either last year or the year before. But yeah, I think this is for sure showing up. Some capacity. For sure, I agree it's going to be a gameplay trailer. Because, yeah, we've seen a lot of cinematic stuff for us over here in the West. And it's time, to see more of what's going on in gameplay. And, I'm not as excited as Tree, but I'm looking forward to get to it eventually.
Okay. What will you Mystic?
Definitely they'll show off some gameplay.
Alright.
Next up, we're talking about what the devs behind the Bravely Default, Bravely Second, Octopath team have been working on. Is it a new IP?
I think this is another one of those me against the world bits.
Yeah, I don't...
If you look at it, they've worked on 2 new IP so far. That's like kind of all they've done. Just create IP.
Yeah.
I think they just have a mobile game out, so I think they're gonna show up with a new IP for console. Whether it's another Octopath or Bravely or another IP.
Well, Octopath and Bravely, that wouldn't be a new IP.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's gonna be a new IP. They're gonna show something new with all the skills and things they've shown in the previous games.
Same but different.
I think we're on the agreement that even if they do show up, it's not going to be a new IP this year.
I was doing some research last night, and there was the original team that developed Bravely Default. It was called like Silicon Studios, I think. And I don't know if they worked on Bravely Second, but they definitely did not work on Octopath. I think like just a couple of the key like head artists and designers stayed on. It was only a couple of them. And they've kind of been with like Square internal ever since. So a lot of that main team hasn't been working on it.
Are we going to rely on the Square Enix conference to confirm that? It's like, the same people who made Bravely Default, or from the creators of Bravely Default comes...
I couldn't find a name for the team. It's just like Square. It's just that division in Square. Kind of like Nintendo. Like a lot of the teams, they don't have names anymore. If anything, it's going to be like what they did a little bit last year, like when they would bring out certain like directors of games just to talk about it for a second, and it's gonna like have like a lower third that says their title and like what they do, and that's how we'll be able to identify it. Or like they'll say at some point like the things we learned from Octopath Traveler or whatever. Speaking of super hype IP, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, how are we gonna see it?
It'll be a really short gameplay trailer during Nintendo. I mean, we all know what this game is. We all know it's not changing up the formula too much. Those who want to buy it, they already know that what they're getting. So I don't think they're going to dwell on it too long. But I think it'll be there. And they're going to announce the release date, which will be Q3 2019.
I think this is going to be one of those where they show it at Square and Nintendo. And probably somewhere else too. Yeah, so I think, yeah, for sure we're going to get a gameplay trailer for this, and it will be out in Q4 2019.
A gameplay trailer, but I think it'll be Q3 2019, like W said. I think it's going to come out super fast.
Okay.
Yo, that's me.
Crystal Chronicles.
They're not going to show it.
I love Crystal Chronicles.
I do love Crystal Chronicles. They're not going to show it.
It's so cool.
No one's going to show it? Not Square or Nintendo?
Yeah, I don't think Square's going to... They didn't even have a fanfare out when Nintendo announced it, right?
Yeah, they didn't.
Yeah, they just kind of bundled all the Final Fantasy stuff together.
If Nintendo shows it, it'll be their short trailer that's almost sizzle-reelish.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll do that.
Okay. We have one more question for Square Enix, Cuddly.
Finally, everyone's wondering, which genre will the new Square Enix IP be in?
I think it'll be a turn-based RPG, because that's the kind of game I love.
Going back to the roots.
This is a good question, because I know how much Square Enix loves announcing new games without releasing them anytime soon. Yeah, I think a new IP will be there. I think it's just going to be another action RPG, but I think we'll get hype for it, in the years down the line as we learn more about it.
Yeah, they're having action RPG.
The good bets. It's going to be a point-and-click romance.
What?
Dropping it down. It's going to be a point-and-click romance. It's going to be guest characters from every game ever. Or it's not going to show up. Yeah, I think that one probably is more likely.
Alright, well, that's all our Square Enix bets.
We're going hard in. All in. Everywhere. In, out. Out, in. Back in. Going for it. The big N. Mighty number Nintendo. We're coming for you. We're starting hot because it's fire. Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem Three Houses. How are we going to see it?
I'm so excited for Nintendo this E3. You know what? I think we're going to get a cinematic trailer that'll finally show off a lot of the story elements of Fire Emblem. I think we'll see a little bit of gameplay, but it's mostly going to be cinematic. I think they're also going to show a cool new mechanic that the Fire Emblem series has never had before. And yeah.
So they've already talked about a lot of the new mechanics that they're doing in this game that is far different from the previous games. Just doing a bit of research before that, it looks like, originally started with cinematics, but now it's much more focused on the gameplay mechanics. And so I think it'll be a gameplay trailer. A gameplay-focused trailer that's gonna show us more of that.
Agreed. Yeah, gameplay trailer.
Yeah, gameplay trailer.
Turned on me.
Everyone's against CW.
It's all fair in love and Nintendo.
Dudley used to be on my side, but he has turned on me.
Was it really? Did I change my answer?
Yeah, you did.
You did.
Oh,
That's okay. I accept the challenge.
Speaking of challenge, that's not a good segue, even a little bit.
Nope.
That's not even a funny, oh.
Next up, we got a big game. A game the size of a town, perhaps. That's the working title right now. Project Town or something. Town. RPG. Game from Game Freak. How are we going to see it?
So corny.
That was bad. It was bad.
But it's a good bad. That at least have sympathy for.
Return this bad
I
pizza.
think there's like the good Alloys members and the
And then the town.
That segue was like a really bad like microwave pizza.
Alright, we're moving on. We're leaving town. No more town. Taking it off the list.
No, as far as town goes, I think it's just going to be a really short gameplay trailer. Knowing Game Freak, they like to show stuff on their own terms. So we'll see it there. We might see like one cool new feature. We're not going to get a release date. Game Freak is going to save all the cool announcements for town in their own personal directs. Because that's how Game Freak do. They're going to show some cool new mechanic that's going to get us excited for the game. We're going to learn like a big meaty piece of this game through a mechanic. And then that's it. That's like all they're going to show.
Is it? Is that how Game Freak do? I've never seen a Game Freak direct. Tembo did not get a direct. No, nobody bought Tembo. People critically liked it. That game did not sell.
Well, I think Town RPG is gonna have gameplay trailer, and they're gonna say Q2 2020. I think they have a lot done for it. They're gonna show a lot, and then people are gonna get hyped for it for next year. Not with Pokemon and all that.
Mystic?
It'll have a gameplay trailer, and it won't have a release date.
No release date?
Nope.
Yeah, I agree. No release date.
Hey, Cuddly?
What I'm saying is, I think Game Freak with their original works, I think they're going to accept as much help as they can get. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I think we will see a teeny tiny bit of gameplay for Town this year, Q3 2019.
So you're in the same boat as me then.
Aha!
Except with a release date, which is surprising.
I think everyone said gameplay, so we're all the same Owlboy boat.
Yeah. And they said 2019 last year, so I'll put some faith in them.
Really? They given a release date for Town?
Yeah, they
Well,
said
did- all they said
2019.
was 2019, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
But it also had like project in the name. It said like Project Town or something.
Okay.
Or it just said like working title, so that makes you think like, how close is this game?
Yeah.
But I'll take their word for it. Another game I'll take the word for is the new Donkey Kong game. Do we think we're going to see it?
I think
A
so.
new dark.
Alright. Sounds good. Next question.
Cinematic, not gonna say a whole lot. They're not gonna give a release date, but they're gonna get people hyped for a new DK game.
Get them hyped. Then Metroid Prime 4 hyped.
I'm pretty much the same bet as Tree. I think we're going to see some kind of like forest setting. We're going to hear that infamous Donkey Kong yell. And we're going to see some bananas. And then it's going to say Donkey Kong. And then that's all we're going to see. We're going to see nothing else.
I need an example.
Just a name.
I need a demonstration of the signature Donkey Kong yell, please. Just a little bit.
just like the beating of the chest, like.
Nice.
That was nice.
Nice.
That was good
That was
over
very
you.
Thank you.
That's a DK impression if I've ever heard one.
Alright, Cuddly Mystic DK game?
I don't remember what I said.
You said yes, cinematic. No release date.
Oh. Well, that was optimistic yesterday. No Donkey Kong this year.
No
Alright.
Donkey Kong? Okay.
Alright, what's next?
Next up, Bayonetta 3. Is it coming back? Are we going to see it?
Gameplay trailer and
It's okay.
I forgot my time. Q2 2020.
Okay.
I think it'll just be a cinematic. A little earlier, Q1 2020.
How about you?
I think we will also see a cinematic, and it will be Q1 2020.
I
Alright.
think it's going to be cinematic, and I think it's going to be Q2 2020.
Whoa!
Split in half.
A whole cube?
How hyped are we for Bayonetta 3?
Yeah, I haven't finished.
I said
the first
cinematic.
Bayonetta.
I want to stay with that. Whatever I originally said with, I want to stay with.
Okay.
So cinematic trailer Q2 2020.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm
I
not
don't
super
think
hyped,
any
but
of
I'm
us
looking
are
forward to
super
see
hyped.
more.
I mean, Bayonetta games are super hyped. They're really fun. Okay, what's next?
Next up, we got Retro's unannounced game. Is it showing up?
I think it's
We
gonna
know
show up.
we know they've been working on Metroid Prime 4 very recently, but before that, they had to have been working on something else. It's been like 5 years since Tropical Freeze came out. They've got to been working on something, and I think it's time.
Yeah, I think the game's gonna come out soon. I think it's gonna show up at E3.
Yes.
Any predictions as to what it's going to be?
No.
Okay.
I have no idea, but I know something's gonna show up.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see anything from Retro. Even if we do see something from, we won't know it's from Retro during E3. We'll find out later.
They won't even say like during the trailer.
No, it'll just be the game, and then they'll move on.
That's how you hype though. It's a trailer. You say like you show like a little bit of it, and then you fade to black with some text on it. It'll say like a quote or something, and then it'll say like the game that did the thing, and it goes to more gameplay. And it goes back and it says Retro Studio.
Nah, they're gonna announce this game like they announced Paper Mario Color Splash, just in between Pokken Tournament and like Smash.
That's a deep announcement cut.
Fading Mystic?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jumping on the tree boat.
I agree. We're gonna see it. It's gonna be great.
You betrayed me, Cuddly.
Did I say we weren't gonna see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way. No way. We're seeing it.
You were drunk during the film.
I was. Super was. Yeah.
You were drunk on that pizza.
Where did my hope go? All hope was lost. Oh man.
Alright, I guess it's me versus the world again.
But what we can still have hope in is the possibility of the famous David Wise returning for the sound on Retro's new game. Do we think we'll hear anything about that during Nintendo's press conference?
Well,
Is this the DK guy?
I mean, considering that you guys don't think there's gonna be one, W doesn't think there's gonna be one, I don't think he's gonna think he's showing up.
Do you think he's gonna walk around and say, "Man, there was a game I could work on. Oh man, kicking a can."
Yeah. Once again, even if they reveal the game, we're not gonna know that it's the DK guy that's involved. We're gonna learn that outside of E3.
Okay.
I think they're gonna use him to hype the game up more. I think that he's gonna be on there.
I don't think they've ever done that before.
I mean, they did it with Mario Maker just.
They do Tropical Freeze, right?
That?
Did they use Michael Weiss to hype up Tropical Freeze?
It was Michael Wise.
Wise? No.
That's the guy.
To the best of my knowledge.
Well, they're gonna do something new this year.
There's always time for a first. Alright, was that everybody?
Mystic? Think David Weiss is gonna show up?
Yeah, I expected him to show up last year, and I was disappointed, so I'm gonna put my faith in him this year.
Alright.
Ooh, I think he's gonna be there, and I think he's gonna be a part of a live orchestra. It's gonna be great.
Oh man, for Nintendo.
Sure, but it's pre-recorded, so it's easier.
Anyways, let's move on to the next one.
It's gonna be great. There's gonna be a million people, all different kinds of instruments. Speaking of everywhere and crazy bonkers, we think there's gonna be a new 3D Zelda.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
So, I know for a fact that the people who make Zelda said they want to release a new Zelda game every year. And we already have Link's Awakening, coming out this year. I think they're going to reuse the engine for Breath of the Wild to make a new game, kind of similar in the vein of Majora's Mask.
Yes, I agree. I love that bet. Something else equally exciting. The reveal of new Smash characters. How many are we getting? And who are they?
So we already know that there's probably only going to be 5 total. We already know of one of them. I predict that we definitely will see a Smash character this E3, and it's only going to be one. We're only going to see one. I have 2 predictions for this one, but I'm only going to go with one for my official vote. I feel like they're either going to interrupt the Square Enix conference to reveal Sora getting that infamous letter, but I don't want Sora in Smash, and I don't think it's going to happen. Instead, I think they're going to reveal that Shantae is going to be playable in Smash.
I'd rather have Shantae than Sora.
I agree.
But
Cricket.
while I also think it's gonna be a single reveal, I think it's gonna be Rayman. I think people are hyped for him to be in there. I think it's gonna be him.
That's a pretty good bet. I think that's a pretty safe bet too.
What do you think, Mystic?
I think they're going to show 2 characters, and it's going to be Master Chief and Rayman.
Yeah, Rayman boat. It's gonna happen.
Have there been any Western guest characters, like DLC characters?
Has there been any what?
Western DLC characters? No.
Okay.
It's a good point.
I think if any time for that, it would be now.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to be Rayman or the Master Chef. However,
you're gonna show him cooking pizza and then suddenly just fall right into his pizza.
And there's gonna be his chicken. It's gonna be chicken pizza.
Going even further back to the deep cuts that no one knows about.
That's the way we do it at Owl Boys.
That's the Owl Boy way.
We make inside jokes that nobody gets.
It's the swamp basket.
I don't even remember the chicken.
That's an old
that
one.
we did.
It's the swamp basket way.
That's an ancient inside joke. Alright, going off the rails. Okay, I think there will be 2 Smash characters revealed in 2019.
Wow, 2.
It will... Who did I say this last time?
Banjo-Kazooie and Quiet Man.
And Quiet Man, right? Yeah. I'm gonna stick with Banjo-Kazooie. I think that duo will show up sort of Duck Hunt-esque in gameplay style. And we will see Parappa the Rapper.
What?
Sure, yeah.
What?
He's gonna dance all over you.
Wow. That's not gonna happen.
Okay. Wrap you
Parappa the Rapper would fit in Smash Bros.
I don't know about that. Wait, hold on. He was in
PlayStation.
Never mind. Strike that from the record.
I mean, Cloud's on there.
Too late. It's locked.
It's locked. You can't change it. I mean, it's a better bet than Quiet Man.
I mean, let's hear it good.
Okay. It won't be the Quiet Man. He's too quiet. It won't be Parappa. He's too papery. It will be somewhere in between. Someone who's just loud enough and just thick enough. It will be...
It will be Captain Marvel.
Captain
I'm
Marvel.
calling it.
Alright.
It's gonna be Banjo-Kazooie and Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel? You do know he specifically said he'll never put a non-video game character in, right?
Hey, well, Nintendo's calling the shots now. Sakurai's off the. He's not making those decisions anymore. So we'll see.
Let's make a prediction about.
Yeah, let's move on.
Sounds good. Let's clean our palate from this Captain Marvel.
Alright, are they going to show Nintendo's new console at E3? And which ones? Because we've heard of a Switch Plus, we've heard of a Switch Mini. What do you guys think?
Alright, so
we're going to see a 4DS.
So, I predict that both the Switch and the Switch Mini are going to show up at E3. We're only going to get one this year. But, picture this. Doug Bowser in a swag suit, and he's playing his Switch Plus, and right next to him is Bowser Jr. on his Switch Mini, and they're just sharing a Switch moment together.
I can see it now.
I think that they're just going to show the Switch Mini. I think they're going to save the Switch Plus for a later announcement.
Yeah, I agree with W. They're going to show both.
It's a Switch Mini. The Project Cars console.
World exclusive.
Project Cars console. Oh my gosh. I still don't believe that. Even though I know it exists, I still don't believe it.
What you should believe in is Link's Awakening, because we're gonna see it. But how?
I'm pretty excited for Link's Awakening. I'm like low-key excited. Yes, we're gonna see it. It's gonna be some sweet gameplay trailer, and it's gonna be an announcement trailer for Q4 2019, just in time for that Christmas tree.
So I think instead of a gameplay trailer, it's going to be a demo. I think they're going to demo Awakening at E3, and it's going to be Q4 2019.
I can see them doing like a huge demo for it during the treehouse.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. Q4 2019, but we are gonna get a more story-focused trailer.
A cinematic?
Yeah. What did I say last time?
For a remake. You said gameplay.
Ah, dang. That's probably a better bet. Yeah.
One thing about Zelda games is they don't have very much cutscenes and stuff.
Yeah, especially not this one, yeah. I'll stick with my bet. I'm going to say cinematic.
When is the release date, Cuddly?
Q4 2019.
Q4 2019 release date and gameplay trailer.
We're all for Q4.
We're all at Q4. We're all hoping for that Christmas Link's Awakening present.
Stuff up that Christmas piggy bank. It's going to be a long Q4. Especially because we're talking about Animal Crossing now.
The cream of the crop. Literally the crops, because you're harvesting stuff.
Turn up the fire, because it's getting hot in here.
Getting hot in here. It's Animal Crossing time.
So take off all your Animal Crossing.
Let's just not have that part in there.
You started it. You started the melody.
Yeah, then I ended it. I cut it short before I made a decision I would regret.
That's
She started it, she ended it.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's what
Animal
ladies do.
Crossing.
It's gonna be a gameplay trailer because they've only shown us a cinematic so far, and Animal Crossing fans need to see what we're going to get with this game. And it's gonna be released Q4 2019, so I can have it for Christmas and cuddle it close to my heart and not have to worry about anything else except Animal Crossing and my villagers.
And are they gonna have it bundled with a Switch Mini?
God, I hope so.
With colored Joy-Cons.
Alright,
I'd argue that they haven't even shown cinematics.
I would love to have some Animal Crossing Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, it has to be at E3. And we're gonna have some sweet gameplay trailer. I know I said cinematic last time, but since we're allowed to change votes, I'm gonna not forfeit a vote. And we're gonna get some Q4 2019. It's not gonna be quite a Christmas gift, but it'll still be like a Thanksgiving gift. A Black Friday gift.
Gameplay trailer Q4 2019.
Yeah, we're going to see a gameplay trailer for sure. And it will be in Q4 2019.
We're all unanimous on this one.
Next up, another hard hitter. Luigi's Mansion 3.
This
How
game
are we gonna
is
see it?
huge for Nintendo this year. This game's gonna be crazy big. This is gonna be probably the biggest game for Nintendo this E3.
I can't tell if you're joking, but I do think people are gonna dig it a lot.
Personally, I think Luigi's Mansion, Animal Crossing, and Mario Maker are gonna take over all of Nintendo's E3. So yes, definitely gonna be at E3. If it's not, I'm gonna be shocked. Gameplay, trailer. This is gonna show us all kinds of gameplay. This is gonna be a crazy release date gameplay trailer, and it's gonna be coming to us right in between Animal Crossing and Link's Awakening. It's going to be a Q4 2019.
I also agree it's going to be a gameplay trailer. They definitely want to show how they're going to play this game, especially since there's not a lot of cutscenes in general with this kind of game, and they've shown us a little bit cutscenes before. But I think they're going to cautiously place it before Pokemon and Animal Crossing and place it in Q3 2019.
That is smart.
Yeah, this could either be like a September, October game for sure.
The problem with Nintendo is they have such a packed 2019 lineup. Like, there's so many games coming out this year for Nintendo. Their second half of the year is going to be jammed with games. It's hard to predict the release dates.
Yeah, we're for sure going to see a gameplay trailer. But I'm torn between Q3 and Q4 because it's going to be either the very end of 3 or right, like the front end of 4. Or I'm going to say Q4.
You know, I'm starting to regret my Link's Awakening.
Ooh.
Q4. I'm starting to think it's Q3 now. But I'm keeping my vote. How about you, Mystic?
Luigi's Mansion will come out. It'll have a gameplay trailer. It'll be Q4 2019. And it'll be Pokemon themed.
Luigi's Mansion.
Gonna catch all those Ghastlies and Gengars. Aw, man, could you imagine if there was a Mimikyu that followed around Luigi? That'd be cool. I'm not obsessed with Mimikyu. Why do you people keep saying that?
Literally, no one said
Something else
anything.
that I know you are upset. Cadence of Hyrule. Do we think we're gonna see it?
Yeah, this was the first game I voted on our Fantasy Critic.
I don't think that's true.
No, it was
The one I
one of your
voted on.
bets.
That you bid on. Yeah.
That I bid on. Yes, that's This was the first game that I bid on Fantasy Critic.
Yeah, that's right.
Cadence Hyrule, yeah, it's gonna show up. It's only gonna show up as a quick release date trailer because it's releasing today, right now, right here at E3 conference. Don't even finish watching Nintendo's conference.
Go play Cadence of Hyrule.
Again? Oh no. Microsoft all over again.
Gonna have to put down your Battletoads so you can start playing Cadence. Put down that pizza, put down that Battletoads. It's time for Cadence of Hyrule.
Not my pizza.
Okay, you can still eat your pizza.
Okay, thank you.
I think it'll be a gameplay trailer. I think they're gonna show more of the gameplay than they did before. It's not gonna be E3 24 hours, but it's gonna be within the week. So Q2 2019.
It's gonna be our only Q2 prediction.
Yeah.
Whole prediction lineup.
Did I jump on the shadow drop train with this one?
You sure
You
did.
I'm sticking to it. We're gonna see a shadow drop. It's coming out day of, right after the press conference, probably.
How's it coming out?
Gameplay trailer. You got it.
Right, Mystic?
Okay, it's gonna be a gameplay trailer, and I think I was the first one to say that it was gonna drop during or after E3, so I'm staying with that.
Yeah, we bandwagoned off of Mystic.
Another bandwagon. I'm on the Doug Bowser bandwagon. Do we think he's showing up? Will he reveal himself? W kind of alluded that he's pretty certain he'll be there.
I'm gonna say no. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to my Todd Howard. Yes, I think
He's gonna be CG too.
Yeah, I'm certain Doug Bowser's gonna be there.
Nice.
I think he's gonna show up and he's gonna be dressed up as Bowser.
Oh,
Full
man.
on cosplay.
I think he's going to be dressed up in a normal Nintendo black suit.
Mm.
Just like all the Nintendo black suits.
He's gonna show up and he's gonna be dressed like Pokemon.
He's going to be dressed like Pokemon.
Dressed like
All,
Luigi
all of
Mansion.
them. All 800 plus Pokemon.
Wow. That's awesome.
I originally thought he was going to go for like a copycat of Reggie with just like a tasteful blazer sort of thing. I think he's just going to have a nice long sleeve button-up shirt.
So, like a button-up shirt?
Yeah.
A
That's
nice
what it
long sleeve
literally
button-up shirt.
said.
Nah, he'll wear like a suit with a Bowser pin or something on it. I don't expect him to come in anything less than normal.
He's going to pull a full Reggie.
Yeah, he's not gonna embrace nerd culture and dress up like anything. He's gonna be a regular human being.
So he's going to dress as Pokemon?
Yeah. He's gonna dress like Todd Howard.
Being?
He's gonna dress up like Todd Howard's formal apology during the dematerializing process.
Alright, what's next?
Next up was a weird petty bet between W and myself.
Heck yeah.
Will there be a Kirby game in 2019?
Nah.
Or I guess if it just shows up at all.
Yeah,
Will it
Kirby
be
game
Kirby?
showing up at
Yeah.
E3. I don't
And
think
Smash
so.
doesn't count. If we see him in Smash, that's nothing.
Yeah. I don't think he is.
Get your Kirby game boots ready, because you're going to be waist deep in some Kirby game at C3.
How does that have to do with boots?
Kirby will show up.
There will be no Kirby at this E3.
There's going to be a Kirby game for Nintendo and a Kirby game for Ubisoft.
It's the year of Kirby.
Alright.
Alright,
Last
last but not
question
least.
for Nintendo.
What do we think? A spotlight game. For example, Breath of the Wild 2017, Mario Odyssey 2018, Super Smash Ultimate 20... Wait, I skipped a year. Did I skip a year? Yeah, 2016. 2016, Breath of the Wild. 2017, Odyssey. 2018, Smash Ultimate. What's 2019 Spotlight gonna be?
Man, that's a great game lineup.
Yeah,
And you know what's going to be a nice
hard to follow.
addition to that great game lineup? Luigi's
Pikmin 4.
Mansion. Luigi's Mansion is right there, right next to those big names.
Oh,
I
boy.
think, no way. I think Animal Crossing is gonna take the cake for E3 for Nintendo. It's gonna be everywhere. And everyone's
I really-
gonna know that they're gonna come up with some awesome news.
I would
They've
love to see
done
that booth.
Super Mario Maker news. They've talked about Fire Emblem for a while. They did the Pokemon Direct this week.
This Wednesday, yeah.
I can say this Wednesday is fine. So I think that they haven't said anything about Animal Crossing because they're saving it up for E3 as their big spotlight.
Yeah, imagine the entirety of the Nintendo booth is just a beautiful, immaculate representation of Animal Crossing everywhere.
I would
You
love
see
it.
statues.
There would be
everywhere.
tears going down my cheeks in happiness.
There's like a Blathers carnival ride.
What? That makes no sense. There's no
There's a
carnival
roller
rides
coaster.
in Animal Crossing.
But there is an E3.
You know what would be adorable? You know how sometimes at E3 the booth girls give away like swag bags to
Sure.
the people who go to E3?
Uh,
Wouldn't it be cute if like the booth girls gave away like bags of Animal Crossing bags that have the
Of
little
bells.
leaf on it? That'd be so cool. Just a swag bag, and all the bags have like that leaf on the side of it.
yeah, that'd be neat.
Alright. What's the spotlight
I don't
game?
think there will be a spotlight this year.
You don't think there's gonna be one?
No spotlight game.
We missed it.
I already said Pokemon.
Alright, that's Nintendo.
That was the end of our official press conference. But now, settle down here. We're going to turn down the lights, and we're going to put on our reading glasses, and we're just going to open up a nice book of
Overall bets to end off the show. But after that, stick around. We got another last segment that I think you're going to like. All right, here we go. The first overall bet. Do we think we'll see Warner Brothers' new Harry Potter game?
Yeah, I think so.
Like not technically Harry Potter, but like a Wizarding World kind of game. I wouldn't be surprised if they did label it as Harry Potter, though.
Originally, I said no, but I'm going to change my answer to yes, just because
Yes.
I want to see a fun
Yes,
Harry
yes,
Potter
yes,
game
yes.
where you're just a kid going around Hogwarts learning magic.
Yes.
That'd be fun.
I agree. Yeah, I'm super stoked. I hope we see it.
I hope it's called Hogwarts and it has nothing to do with Harry Potter. It's just like referential to Harry Potter. Like he's not even in it.
Yeah, I hope if there is anything Harry Potter, you just make like a phone call to him and that's it. You don't ever see him.
Yeah, I hope it's in the world, but not like Harry Potter character focus.
Yeah, that's why I
Right.
think it might be like branded Wizarding World instead of
At
like,
the very beginning of the game, you have a quiz with the sorting hat, and basically they're gonna put you in a house.
yeah. Oh my
Stuff
god.
like that. That would be
That'd be
so.
so-
You can choose to go to Quidditch, but you don't have to. That game would be fun.
I haven't played any Harry Potter games since like PS2.
Yeah, me too.
They're just movie timed. Just don't
Yeah, those are the
They're
ones
not
I
good.
played.
This one though, I seen that trailer thing for, and it looks good.
There is a potential here, and I'm stoked.
All right, what's next? Cody?
Alright.
Did Mystic have any input?
I said yes.
He said yeah,
Okay.
he said yeah earlier.
I didn't hear him. Something else that we're super looking forward to, can't wait to get our hands on, the highly anticipated Project Cars console isn't showing up. Mystic thinks that Nintendo is going to reveal it, I think.
I knew that was a joke.
It's locked in.
What?
No, it's also a joke.
Yeah, I think it'll show up. It'll be a little itty bitty segment somewhere between a conference. And oh, look at us, we got a console, and then they'll just cut off to something else.
Yeah, I can't even imagine where they're going to show it. Because I'm pretty sure Ubisoft publishes Project Cars, and I don't know if they'd be like, "Oh yeah, sure, announce your console at our conference." Man, because you can't show that at PC. That doesn't make any sense.
I still find it so hard to believe that this is a thing. I'm gonna say no. I don't believe it. The console market is like unobtainably high. Like you can't actually enter the console market anymore. It's
Soldier Boy did.
Why? Who? Who did?
You know what? He sure did.
Pretty illegally.
He released the Soldier Boy exclusive
Oh, you're right, yeah.
handheld game.
And now he's in the history books.
and I'm shocked he isn't to have a lawsuit with Nintendo.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to see this thing. I'll say yeah. I'll say we'll see it at Ubisoft somewhere. I think
Alright.
they're cocky enough to do that.
All right, the Owl Boys are split in two for the Project Cars console.
Alright, let's get into some indies, some lesser known. Alright, let's talk about
I
Sable.
love indie games
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, indies are great. Let's talk about Sable. Do we think we're going to see it this year?
Sable is definitely showing up. I've seen the trailer. It looks really cool, really interesting game. And I think it's just going to be in a sizzle reel, but it'll be there. And it's going to be Q2 2020.
Nice. Yeah, I agree. I think we'll see another reel. And, yeah, Q1, Q2, Q1, Q2. I think Q1, yeah. Yeah, Q1. What the heck?
Do one. Nice.
It'll show up. It'll have a cinematic focused trailer. Q4 2019.
Wow, ambitious.
So, between all of these different indie games we have on our prediction list, I kind of went with a different route on all of them because I don't know enough about these games to really put a huge, solid thought on them all.
Okay.
But for Sable, I'm gonna say it's not gonna show up at E3.
Oh no, not Sable.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the Cowboy versus the World and say, no Sable this year.
It's like Cell Shaded Journey. Oh no. Alright, let's see how you feel about this next one. Tunic, announced last year at Microsoft. Do you think it's showing up? How do we think it's gonna appear?
Tunic, yeah, I think Tunic is gonna show up with some gameplay footage. Probably show some bosses, maybe show some NPCs, some of that stuff. But no release.
What did I say for this one?
You said, yes, gameplay footage 2020 Q1.
Okay.
So now you said as if you're saying it for the first time. Kidding.
Yeah, I think I'll stick with that. Yeah, gameplay trailer Q1 2020.
You think, Mystic?
It's not going to show up.
Alright. I personally think, instead of a gameplay, that they're going to demo Tunic there as one of their Xbox indies. And it's going to be Q4 2019, because they said 2019, I think. I think it's going to come out.
That's a good bet.
That'd be cool. I'd love to watch a demo.
Next up. This goes for either Xbox or Nintendo's press conference. Do we think we will see any of the fruits of the heavily rumored, weird, ancestral connectivity between the Switch and the Xbox?
Is this a
Like with Game Pass going over to Switch and all that kind of weird stuff.
We're having ramen pizza with Nintendo
we can...
Japan and Xbox America.
Nice.
I think it'd be more like a ramen burger, actually. That's a nice fusion.
Switch Xbox. The only Switch Xbox connectivity we're gonna see is games that are cross-compatible.
What about like a ramen hot dog? Look at that.
Nah, they already have the ramen burger. I think it's the quintessential representation.
What else is like a super American steak?
Everyone does steak.
Yeah, but like a cartoon American steak.
It's like American Pie and
yeah, cherry pie.
sushi.
Nice.
Gross.
Sushi
Put
pizza.
Put a bunch of avocado on your cherry pie.
Sushi pizza.
Sushi pizza. That sounds really good.
It is really good.
It's a little cheesy.
Alright. Anyways, I do think they're going to announce it at E3. I think it's the prime opportunity to do so, and that they're going to take that opportunity and announce that connection between them with the Xbox Game Pass and everything.
Are we gonna see Master Chief and Mario just shaking hands?
I don't know
That'd
about
be
that.
fun. That'd be a fun image. Yeah, well, Phil Spencer's talking about it. They just have like a thing on screen behind them of them, just clutching bro hands.
What do you think,
That'd be
Mr.?
fun.
Yeah.
Right? Short answer? Early
Yeah,
basket?
I agree. I think we'll see something.
Alright.
I wonder which press conference we're going to see it at, if not both. I think Phil Spencer's going to want to immediately get out ahead and say like, hey, we're good buds with Nintendo. We're doing lots of stuff. Xbox everywhere. It's on your PC. It's everywhere.
Alright, what's next?
Next up, going back to indies. Let's talk about The Last Night. Do you think we'll see it again? And how?
This game looks dope. This game looks so fun. I'm going to say yes. We're going to see it. It's going to be a quick gameplay footage. And I think they're going to drop it today. Right here.
What?
Right at E3. Nobody's going to be playing it over Battletoads or that other game. Cadence of Hyrule. Nobody's going to be playing it over Battletoads or Cadence of Hyrule, but they'll still be downloading it while they're playing Battletoads.
I for sure will. I will, absolutely.
I think Last Night will show up. I think it'll be cinematic focused like the previous one, but I don't think they'll give a release date. I think they're still working on that thing.
Yeah, it'll show up. It'll have a gameplay focused trailer, and it'll come out Q1 2020.
Alright.
Okay, I think we will see a gameplay trailer, and it will be released in Q3.
It's real soon, real early.
The third quarter.
Not quite today, but that is pretty soon.
Right, next up, let's talk about Inmost, a really creepy game. When do we think we're going to see it?
I think it'll show up. I think it'll be a gameplay focus. They've shown a lot of cinematics. I heard that they did some demos. I think it's only through like conventions because I've heard of demos, but I'm not sure if it's like a download or not.
Sure,
So
probably not.
I think they're going to show some more gameplay, and that it's going to be Q3 2019, real soon.
Nice. That was a good bet.
I'm gonna say yes to Inmos. I'm gonna do my first sizzle reel,
Oh,
and just enough to give the release date, which is gonna be Q4 2019.
that's a perfect sizzle reel bet.
I agree. That's why I chose it.
Did I vote that last time?
Is it?
It'll show up. It'll have a gameplay focused trailer. It'll come out hopefully Q4 2019.
All right. Dudley?
What did I choose last time? Sorry.
You said it wasn't going to show up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just thinking that too, and I was like, oh, but wait, but sizzle reel. Oh yeah, I'll stick to it's not gonna be there.
All
Oh
right.
man,
You're right though. That's like a perfect game to throw in a sizzle reel.
right?
Next up,
Right.
another game that's perfect for throwing in something. Untitled
So,
Goose Game.
This was like my
Yeah.
second pick on Fantasy Critic. While everyone was picking good games, I was jumping on that Untitled Goose Game.
The best game.
I mean, it looks like a good game. It looks really funny.
Looks
Really
funny, yeah.
fun.
I think this game is gonna be so great, and nobody's gonna talk about it, and it's gonna be awesome.
God.
And they're all gonna be losers
That's
for
cyber
not jumping on the Untitled Goose Game. I'm gonna say no. It's not gonna show up.
That's going to hurt your fantasy critic.
You're publishing it. You're like, yeah, I'm giving it money, and I'm not going to E3.
No, it's gonna get its own direct, man.
Woo-hoo.
Oh man, lots of claims coming up. Hey, you're publishing it. I
Alright.
think the only reason people aren't talking about this now is because they've just been waiting for it for so long. It's like, we'll talk about it, I guess. We'll hype it up when it's getting closer.
Yeah. So I think they're actually going to have a gameplay-focused trailer. Even more of those crazy, zany levels. And it's going to be Q3 2019, coming out real soon. Perfect time to get it hyped up right before it releases.
You're in grocery stores. You're in parks. You're in malls. Did I say it's not coming out last time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not showing up.
It's in parks. It's in malls. Yeah,
It's not at E3.
It'll be in a sizzle reel. It'll probably release Q1 in 2020.
okay.
Alright. What's next?
Next up, we're going to go to a bet that's a little different.
Oh, are we going into our Price is Right bets?
We are. The only one.
Nice.
Yeah. But I like this one. How many cats? How many cats will be at E3?
Alright, listen up. We're gonna see a truckload of cats this E3. We're going at least 30 cats. I'm betting 30 cats this E3.
Obviously, there's Neko's Night Market, so many cats in that trailer. There's Animal Crossing, so many cat villages. I think there's going to be so many cats. I'm going to go with 50.
What?
50 cats.
Do you think Mineko's going to get that much screen time at Nintendo?
I mean, even just in the short trailer you see, there's a lot of cats. There's a lot.
We see the same one a lot.
No. There's the one cat character, and then there's all the
Yeah.
cats that she raises out of the garden.
Yeah.
And they
I-
follow her around
They,
in different
she
stages.
grows them out of her.
Yeah, I mean, if you grow them out of the garden, there's going to be a lot of them.
We're going to have to count all these cats.
Yeah,
We're gonna
exactly.
see some dabbing pandas, and then just an army of cats are gonna run out.
They're gonna give out cats in the conference. They're gonna, you get a cat, and you get a
It's
cat.
gonna be right inside the bell bags we talked about.
Be sure to feed it. Happy E3. This is going to be a weird thumbnail.
We're gonna show pizza and a bell bag with a cat in it.
Damn it, panda.
Damn.
Alright, Mystic, how many cats?
I'm going to say about 11 cats.
Alright, that's a more reasonable number than mine.
That seems like a modest, realistic
Right?
cat.
I think there will be no less than 8 cats.
Alright.
Whoa.
Very,
That's a
very small. I
dangerous bet.
think,
Going for the low
I
bet.
think you're going out, Dudley.
I don't think we're going to see any more than 2 cats at Edible.
There's gonna be so
If
many
they-
cats. So many.
If they just show that game, that
Yeah, then I already lost you.
that's your 8 right there.
if Mineko's any longer than like 10 seconds, then I've lost.
Hey, speaking of cats, You guys think Turok is gonna show up this E3?
Wow, that's a cuddly transition if I've ever heard one.
Right?
What a segue.
I have no idea what it is. So I'm saying no.
Even though I asked the question once again, I'm also saying no.
Oh boy. It's the year of Turok. Of course it's coming out. Every other Capcom thing is getting revitalized.
No.
We got Devil May Cry. We got the Monster Hunter. We got the Resident Evil. We gotta get the Turok.
No.
Ah man. Well, Mystic has spoken.
Mystic has noped you to no.
Oh man. He spikes me out of the sky.
He
That was
did.
lined up.
He was
I'm
a
in the
chicken
same-
and unraveled. Just sucked you into the stratosphere.
Cuddly versus the world.
Got eaten by a salmon. Alright.
Alright.
Speaking of Capcom, we got one last overall bet. Again, it's a lot like the Kirby one. It's just a weird petty thing between W and myself.
This came from a conversation that I was shocked we had.
Sometimes there are hills that no one should die on that I've already died on so many times. There's just dozens of cuddly corpses for no reason. And speaking of corpses and Capcom, will there be a zombie in a Capcom game at E3
like-
2019?
I feel like this is the worst hill to die on. I can't believe you don't think Capcom's not gonna show a zombie.
If this bet costs me, then I'll be okay with it, but I'll also...
Do you want to go double or nothing on this one?
Oh, double or nothing.
2 points for this bet?
2 plus 2 points, negative 2 points.
Whoa!
Just for you and me, not for Tree and Mystic.
You're on.
Oh,
I'm taking
Yes.
you on.
there is.
Yeah, we get double or nothing too. That's not fair.
Oh,
Alright, you're in on this.
I'm riding on the W train. There's gonna be a zombie in a Capcom game at
because there's
E3.
always a zombie Capcom game.
Right,
But we
Mystic?
also don't always see a Capcom game.
You on the
You know what,
W
that's-
train?
That's true.
I think the only thing we're probably going to see is Monster Hunter.
Alright, we're all on the W train except for the little one track for Cuddly.
It just shows Cuddly on like a hill, and there's like fire around him.
Help! You're all gonna be sorry. There's not gonna be a single zombie at E3 in general. No zombie E3.
No zombie E3.
Alright, that sounds like a good wrap up for those bets.
Watch they show like a zombie dragon in Monster Hunter.
But for those of you who stayed until the end, we've got a couple more crazy bets that I like to call the dream bets.
Oh yeah, dream bets.
Who
Who's
wants to
going
go
first?
I say ladies first.
Okay, so what I think. So I'm thinking, we love indie games here. We love them so much that we're willing to bet our lives on them.
Huh?
Or
Well, some of us.
we're willing to get negative points for them. What else do we love? We love our animal companions. For me, it's a dog. I love me some dogs. The perfect indie game dog mashup for me is none other than the Butt Sniffing Pugs.
Oh,
And
sniffing pugs.
we
What,
will
what?
see it this year at the PC Gamer Show, and it will be shadow dropped on Steam, and on Origin, and on Uplay, and on the Epic Games Store, and on the Sniffing Pug Store. They're gonna make their own store.
And Alexa and
And Skyrim. You can play it in Skyrim.
and Project Cars.
And there will be Nintendogs DLC.
Nice. Announced at E3.
Sure, yeah.
They announced the butt sniffing pugs with Nintendo. You know what? I can see.
they'll tease it. They'll say, hey, character pack Nintendo.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Alright, now the real ladies.
Go ahead, Mystic.
Wow.
This joke keeps on turning.
Go ahead, Tree.
Alright. So my dream bet for E3 is a Nintendo announcement for a game that's been long beloved but never given the attention it always needed and the remake that it always deserved. I'm talking about Pokemon Snap.
Oh, Pokemon.
It's a beautiful, beloved game, a classic, and I think it deserves a remake, and it deserves to be announced at E3 and get every Pokemon veteran super hyped and every newcomer to the Pokemon series super excited for something that's super adorable and awesome.
Is this the same? Is this the same routes and stuff as the same Pokemon?
Yeah, it's a remake. So they can change some stuff up, but it's basically close to the original.
Link's Awakening, yes.
Right.
But they gotta add like a bunch of new Pokemon. Right?
Yeah, of course they can. They can add more Pokemon to the tracks, more tracks to it, DLC, whatever.
Man, that would be so hype.
Yeah, I think it's just too far away to do like a proper sequel. It's too far apart, but a remake I think would work really well.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of people who haven't experienced the game, so I think that'd be a good way to reintroduce it to see if people still want it.
Yeah, hire me, Nintendo. I got the ideas.
He's got the D's. You heard it here.
All right,
Okay,
Mystic.
go ahead, Mystic.
What's your theme bet?
I want them to bring out the Mana collection in English on the Switch.
A second.
Is he trying to do like a Dragon Ball Z thing?
Alright.
But it was more than just the Mana collection, right? There was more to it.
You want it released, the whole series of it released for the US.
Didn't you say you wanted a sequel to? You said Mana 2 or
That's
something.
that's too much of a dream. That's a separate. That's an additional dream.
That's not E3.
No, there's no way
Dream
that they're going
big,
to release the Mana collection in the English. I want them to do Legend of Mana 2, but they won't even bring the third game into the United States or into Europe. It'll never happen.
Ah, man.
I would be so hyped for a remake of Legend of Mana. That would be great. Or a port. Even a port for the Switch. I would play the death out of a Legend of Mana port.
Was that all of us? Oh, you're up, right, W?
I want, and mine's a huge pipe dream. It's never gonna happen. I'd like to have like an open world Mushroom Kingdom game called like Mushroom Kingdom. Just like our Harry Potter prediction, just like has nothing to do with Mario. It's just like the world of Mario, where you go to like the desert and there's a flying sun at you. You create your character and it can be like a princess or a plumber or like any one of those like kind of generic, kind of like stylish versions of like the human characters in Mario.
Create a character. Mario.
Yeah, because you like make your own plumber type character, and you'd like run around in like the Choco Hills or like Yoshi's Island, and just have like a culmination of all like the Nintendo stuff all together in one world. It'd be pretty sweet. It'd be pretty cool. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I would love that game.
All right, I think that closes our inaugural Boiz E3 Betting Showdown for 2019.
Yeah.
Let's lock them in. You ready? I need everybody get in. Lock them in. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Click.
Alright, they're locked in. And we will not release the seal until Saturday, June 8th, E3 time. We're going to keep it closed until then. We have 5 days to wait.
This is going to be fun. I had a lot of fun last year. This one is much more organized, much more specific, so there's not like kind of points like there was last year. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have like an Elder Scrolls, it's a thing.
That was Division 2, it's a thing. And I got points for that.
You did, yeah, I allowed it.
Alright, you want to give the outro?
Right, yeah, thanks for listening. Hope you guys liked it. We'll see you on the next episode of the Boiz.